Testing, testing. Sorry, I have my volume muted. Testing, testing. Test, test. Let's try that again. The audio quality is not sounding too good. How about that? Okay, that actually sounds a little better. Significantly better. Hang on, significantly better. Okay, that's better. Alright, y'all, if y'all encounter the same issue, if y'all encounter an audio issue, please let me know, and that way I'll be able to fix it, and then the stream won't be completely ruined by not being able to understand me or by having that annoying cutout thing. Alright, testing again. Okay, I'm experiencing audio issues again. Testing. Okay, that sounded decent, but sometimes I feel like when I do the test, I keep hearing different things. So, I guess just let me know if y'all experience an issue. Hello, y'all. This is my first stream since moving to Indiana with my dad. What do you call it? What was I gonna say? I mean, that's basically it. I'm doing a tentative schedule where I'm streaming an hour earlier each time because, well, an hour earlier for y'all because it's 10 for me, but it's 7 for anyone in California, and that's most of my viewership. Well, that's 1 to 2 to 3 of my viewers, and they're my big fans, so I'm accommodating them. But that also means that anyone, you know, in later times throughout Turtle Island can also get the same general, like, okay, so then it's like it accommodates them as well. So, and this way it allows me to quit out around midnight. Obviously, when I start working, which is going to be soon, that's going to be the schedule might change, but I'll keep y'all updated on that. So, I mean, just anyway, like, just, you know, pay attention to the notification. If it gives you notification. But yes, I'm streaming right now 7 p.m. PST and 1 p.m. PST. Oh yeah, 7 p.m. PTS... 7 p.m. PSD at on Wednesdays and 1 p.m. PST on Sundays. So for me, that's 10 p.m. and the other time, 4 p.m. So that still gives me enough time to finish out at some important moments. So, alright, I'm holding my controller a certain way, so let's hear. Yay, stream! Indiana stream, no less. Hello, Asterisk, welcome back. Please let me know if you experience any audio issues, like, even if it's something small, like, you know, you hear the mic just, like, cut out for a brief second, because that's not supposed to happen. We got the gang with us. Oh yeah, I forgot I found some armor for Boone. Like I said, companions can wear faction armor if they're, either part of or connected to that faction. Even though Boone's not NCR anymore, he can still wear NCR armor. And there's another party member we'll meet that can do the same thing. So let me preface with it's a really dumb joke. Well, as long as you're okay with it being briefly immortalized for the next week. Because that's how long the stream itself will last. Oh, this little spot. This music. Never mind. Do not want my joke to be immortalized. Yeah, it wouldn't be. Yeah, it wouldn't be immortalized. It would just be kept alive necromantically for like a week. But whatever it is,
Hey.
as long as you're okay with it being on your digital footprint, and if not, then it's best not to. Those are interesting robes. I think this might be a carryover from robes in Fallout 3, but it's been a while since I played it.
Welcome to the 188 Slopping Shop. Like our slogan says.
The 188.
Better than nothing.
The 188 Slop and Top.
Let me see what I can do.
Okay, that's 450. I don't really. Who are you?
Samuel Kerr at your service.
Kerr.
Me and my daughter Michelle run this fine establishment. We came here from Prim about a month past. Doesn't look like much, but it's one hell of a location.
Sneed's Feed and Seed. Formerly Chuck's. Okay, good. So Sneed pulled some shady backroom deals and basically pulled the title out from under Chuck. That's what I'm hearing. Why'd you leave Prim?
Michelle and I ran a little shop in Prim till the prison break north of town spoiled it for everyone.
Oh yeah.
Convicts just about shut down I-15.
Powder Gangers and the
When
Split Off
traffic
group.
dried up, we took to our heels to find us some customers. I'm not one to sit around waiting to get saved, and Michelle ain't neither.
Yep. Patience is a virtue, being foolhardy is not. Why is business so good here?
When 15 shut down, 95 became the route NCR citizens used to get to the Strip, or limp back home, after the Strip's drained them of caps. We get 'em coming and going. Coming, the suckers flush with caps they saved to gamble on the Strip. And going, the same folks, but now they're losers who'll trade you the shirt off their backs so they don't starve before they make it back home. Add in the troopers marching back and forth from McCarran and the Dam, and well, let's just say we don't miss Prim.
Show me your shit. Oh, he has 10 fixer. I feel like that would be very useful. Here, take these grenades and mines and shit. Why is my stomach doing things? Okay. Thanks. Dot. Thanks for the ellipses.
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from?
I could say the grave, like, as to be funny, but I'm worried that would come off as, like, edgelordy, so, I don't know. I could say Good Springs, but that's so mundane. But it's true. Good Springs.
Wow, you have come a long way then. I've never been there, but I've met some traders who pass that way. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground.
A hole in the ground.
Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family, whatever they need.
So you just leave your family in the bunker?
Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level?
Go ahead.
I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them?
They're usually harmless unless you use advanced technology around them.
Well, that shouldn't be a problem for me. I can't afford anything like that. Hey, so where are you headed anyway?
Oh, I can tell. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna be like that. The Strip.
Ooh, very exciting. Gonna strike it rich, huh? I'll be honest. You're the first person I've run across out here that looks like he can really handle himself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together. Help each other out.
Where are you hoping to go?
Oh, nowhere in particular, really. Just hoping to see more of the world. Looking for a fresh perspective. I want to see how different groups have adapted to survive in the Mojave. See if there's something I can learn from.
Don't you have a family to feed?
Like I said, they can handle themselves. And I'm not the only one getting supplies for them. it's a big family.
I'd like to, but I can't take you with me right now.
Aw, you really know how to make a girl feel like a stray cat. But, okay.
Okay.
If we run into each other again.
Alright. Testing, testing. That sounds good. Okay. Oh, no. You're good. You're good, Asti. Asterisk. I was just... I say testing, and then I turn on the audio for the stream. Okay, no, I'm saying you're good. I'm saying you're good. That's what I was saying. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. Alright, I'm gonna... Let's see, does Boone... Am I using Boone as a pack Brahmin? Let me check real quick.
Fine by me.
Nope, everything he has I'm comfortable with him having.
What is it?
I think we should part ways for now, Boone.
If that's what you think.
Yeah, that's what I think. You should head back home.
Alright. Guess I'll be around Novak for a while longer until I figure out what I want to do with myself. See you around.
Couldn't get enough of talking to me the first time, huh?
Okay, I'm ready to travel with you.
Good. I hope you come around. Shall we?
Let's go.
Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I ask you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them. I know, but I had to know how you react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along?
As long as you're honest with me from now on.
Sure. Just don't ever ask me if your outfit makes you look fat. Well, thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from
That's
California
not...
with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand. Let's hit the road, huh?
Snack rolling the Mojave-licious fill most caramical, you saddest wish for a nuclear one. What the fuck? What did I just read, asterisk? Okay, let me do it again. Snack rolling the Mojave-licious fill most caramical, you saddest wish for a nuclear Hunger. Okay. Is that sufficient? Have I read the incantation properly? Or whatever fuck shit you're trying to get me to do? The fuck? One sec. No, I still read it. I mean... Okay, well Discord's being funny anyways. So it's not letting me... It showed me the notification that you sent me something, but when I go to the Discord, it doesn't pop up. So I'll have to look at it later. But no, it's still funny. Whatever it is, it's still funny because it caught me off guard. No, it's even funnier without the context. Because I'm just like, what on earth?
You a merc? Because you don't look like a prospector.
You don't look like a normal person being able to speak without moving your lips. You do a lot of business with prospectors?
Sure do. Lots of folk been coming out east, sorting through junk, looking for whatever they can sell. Times are tough back home. Too many people, not enough work. Unless you like shoveling Brahmin shit.
Are you with the NCR?
Hell yes, sir. Well, not officially. Not anymore. They mustered me out a year
The ghosts
ago.
of Soldier Past.
Administrative discharge.
Administrative discharge? What does that mean?
It means my CO was an asshole and I told him to eat shit. He ordered me to flog a couple deserters. Those kids didn't desert. They just got liquored up on the strip and missed roll call. I don't know what else the brass expects. Half these kids don't get more than 2 weeks of training before they ship them out here.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a little silly. I finally see why Fallout characters look so lifeless, zero emotion, and any line delivery. I mean, their faces... I mean, it's all... A lot of it's in the eyebrows, and most of her eyebrows are covered by the hat, but... Well, I mean, Ignacio Rivas, he didn't really show much emotion. Even though, like, it's supposed to change their faces when they do that, it changes them in a way, but not enough, you know? But also, maybe they're just all have untreated depression from life in the wasteland, from lacking so many necessities. How'd you end up selling weapons?
Going home didn't feel right. Not with those savages camped on the other side of the river
Okay.
sharpening their knives.
Are we calling
And
them...
I still get to see my old platoon when they pass through here. Make sure the new CO is treating them right, and sneak them extra ammo. Anyway, I was always complaining about the standard issue gear. The new kids don't even get body armor. Can you believe that?
Yeah, that's crazy. Also... Let's say... What was I saying? Oh, yeah, but what you said... I don't... Obviously, the term savages is loaded in this context. The freaking... no, SSRIs in the wasteland. Hang on, let me... Meaning medical. Type of antidepressant prescribed most often. I mean, there might be, but they're probably very scavenged. And you also won't know how much you need until you just try it. So it's kind of like, it'd probably be like kind of playing Russian roulette with your inner demons. What was I going to say? Like I said, the term savage, it takes on different terms, different meanings in different contexts. So I'm like, are you calling them savages because of the things that they do, or are you calling them savages because they're an army of tribals? Because they operate with simplistic technology. Like, this is part of what bothers me about the NCR. We'll learn a little bit more about the Legions later, so I'm not going to spoil it, but one detail I will share is that they're basically made up of different conquered tribes. And when I say tribe, I mean like with a certain level of technology and a certain ways of subsistence. So there are various tribes across all of the wasteland. So they're like the NCR, when they interact with these tribes, typically interact the same way that America would. Maybe not quite with the same level of brutality as America, but definitely like they'll displace them, they'll move them into reservations. Like it's very colonial in nature. So they have a certain colonial view of anyone who's part of these tribes that cropped up after the war. The NCR doesn't have the caps to outfit their troops.
Vegas is bleeding us dry. We're tossing caps at 100 different problems, while Caesar bides his time and lets us wear ourselves out.
Yep.
This war is gonna bankrupt the NCR unless we finish off the Legion fast and dirty. We shouldn't be perched
also
up with
true.
the dam. We ought to be crossing the Colorado and sticking a boot up Caesar's ass.
But then the time that he's taking to prepare also gives y'all time to prepare.
Sure.
Oh, and she's got weapon merds. I mean, these are mostly for if you use guns. But, you know. Oh, and she has combat armor too. Combat armor is really good. It's also really expensive. So depending on what I have here, I might be able to get some. But I also sold a lot of things, so... Okay, so that's why my stomach was doing things. I had gas.
I've still got guns and ammo if you need them. Sure, no problem.
So I can buy one suit. This is significantly more expensive for like a little bit more durability, so we'll just take the cheaper one. We'll sell the overcharged energy cell things. And the flamer fuel. Goodbye, incinerator. Do I have any weapon repair kits? I don't, I must have used them all. Well, okay. Why not? Sell those. We could also sell a bunch of chems that we have. I mean, what better a time? But then also, we're gonna be making more expensive purchases later on, so... Well, let's look. Okay, yeah, even fully repaired, this... Oh! Okay. Oh, okay, that's odd. Yeah, so this is also from Fallout 3, but just like with the leather armor, there's better versions of this. And there's a really fantastic version we're gonna get later.
I've still got guns in it.
We're keeping the spacesuit and whatnot because these are very unique, and also this offers really great protection against radiation. Ranger hat, oh right. Merc grunt, oh yeah, that's why I took from Boone. Let's get it go. Yeah, this is an NCR post. So she's a very wealthy weapon merchant. I mean, I would imagine weapon merchants are generally very wealthy in general. So. And there's also people living under the underpass, including this little child thing. Little Jimothy over here. Nope, the forecaster.
Hi.
We're gonna wake him up.
Hi, mister. I hope you're doing fine today.
Where are your parents, kid? Are you here all alone?
I don't have a mama or papa anymore. I see them sometimes when I take off my medicine, but they can't stay. I'm pretty used to being on my own.
I'd like to see what you have for sale.
Oh, I don't sell things, mister. I sell thoughts.
You sell thoughts.
I can take off my medicine and do some thinking. People say it's real interesting. I don't know because I never hear it. Some people say that it's a gift. Other people say it's the kind of thinking anyone could do if they watched more than they talked. I don't know which is true. I see a lot. I think a lot. There's a lot to hear through the 188, too. That maybe accounts for the thinking.
What is your medicine? How do you take it off?
This thing on my head is headache medicine. It works real good, except I can't think when it's on. Really think, I mean.
I'll pay 100 caps to hear your thoughts.
Great. What do you want me to think about? I can think about you, here, or everywhere. What do you want?
You're thinking about everywhere.
Let me take off my medicine. Bull and bear over the dam, at each other's throats. But a light from Vegas? Balls spinning on the wheel, more than two at the table, placing bets. All lose in different ways. A dam of corpses, towns of corpses, scattered across the sand. But whose? In what shares? Even the dealer doesn't know. Forecast, a rain of blood will flood the desert and not purify it. Blah. Thinking about everywhere always makes me feel a little sick.
How do you know these things?
Oh, I don't know anything, mister. I just think it. And then I don't.
Goodbye.
So long.
Very interesting. I usually ask about, like, do you're thinking about me rather than everywhere, but... So I don't usually hear that.
Is there some reason I should be talking to you?
So you're a gun runner?
Like you have a clue what that even means.
I don't like your attitude.
You like it any better if I tell you to fuck off?
And then he ends the conversation.
Still making a nuisance of yourself?
I was just gonna ask you the same thing, you fucking tight-ass little shit.
The gun runners have been putting rapid-fire death dealing in the hands of anyone who needed to defend himself for over a century. We're the NCR's #1 supplier of weapons and ammunition. You might call us an unofficial branch of the Army.
I might not. So what do you do?
I'm a salesman. I swing through McCarran and the dam once a week or so to take orders. Lately, I spend most of my time in this piss heap. Ever since the 15 shut down, all caravans come through here, right to me. I check the stock and direct deliveries onward to meet orders. Sure, it stinks to hang out here, but it won't be forever. Plus, I can afford a monthly bender on the strip and still build up my nest egg.
I'd like to see what you have for sale.
Am I selling? Yeah. Am I selling to you? No. Sorry to hurt your feelings, but you're small time. Move along.
Tell me about the Gunrunner caravans.
Not much to tell. A Brahmin or two loaded up with weapons, and a whole mess of well-armed guards to make sure it ends up where it's supposed to.
Or to let people know you're carrying something
gun
valuable.
cases are rigged to explode, so trying to loot one of our caravans doesn't do much good. And that's how the NCR stays equipped. The only thing we don't bring in is energy weapons.
Why don't you deal in energy weapons?
We used to, but every caravan carrying them was getting ambushed and wiped out by someone sophisticated enough to know which was which. We think it was the Brotherhood of Steel. Those crazies always go hard for energy weapons. But the NCR would rather pretend they killed all of them.
So where can I buy some weapons?
There's usually a gun merchant hanging around topside. I'm sure she'll take care of you.
If I have a guns magazine here, I can read that. It will be the Milsurp review. I don't have a copy of the Milsurp review. Okay.
Still making a nuisance of you?
It will probably just be gun mods anyways. A gun nut like you must have some weapons stashed around here.
Do I look like a fucking arms caravan to you?
No,
Do
you look
think
like
the
a
gun
toddler
runners
with
keep
that
the
haircut.
NCR military supplied by carrying weapons and ammo from the boneyard out here by the armload? Get a clue. We have caravans. We deal in bulk.
You should deal your hair in bulk. Sorry, it's that fucking stupid ass. Shoop.
I appreciate how you've been helping us so far. I appreciate how you've been helping us so far.
It doesn't say it, but this guy's with the followers.
We're just muscle. Alexander's the man to talk to.
Alexander gets really talkative when you just ask him like random questions, or you just ask him questions and he's like he's thorny, but then once you get him distracted, he's just relatively cordial. Alright, we'll continue on. Still haven't decided what I'm gonna do. There's all kinds of places to go, people to do, like anything in Vegas. Like there's Freeside, there's a lot of stuff to do there. Obviously we're gonna get to it all before we finish out the game, you know? That could take a while. We're gonna get to it all, but I haven't decided what I'm gonna do first. Whether I'm gonna go to Freeside, whether I'm gonna go to Camp McCarran, whether I'm gonna visit the Crimson Caravan. We'll just see where the wind takes us. We'll play it by ear. Part of me wants to get some stuff out of the way before I do certain extracurricular things. That way I can... What's my XP at? Or I'm in my level. Okay, I'm level 11 on my way, very, very close to level 12. Blast off to the future. Man, I won't even... all those poor people with mental illnesses and stuff that require medical treatment so that they can stay alive, like they would have to literally, like, they would have to find some or just go without and risk, like, literally losing their lives, like taking their own lives or something. They're so, like, I'm hoping, like, obviously I'm not a medical professional, but I mean, I have eyes, I have ears, I can perceive the world around me, and I know that it's ass, and that there is also such thing as circumstantial symptoms of depression and anxiety. So I'm not saying that all the people that are, like, people who are diagnosed with them, they have chemical imbalances, as in that regardless of their external circumstances, they will need some kind of treatment. But even then, I'm sure the external circumstances don't help with a lot of that. Like, I think the only reason that I'm staying remotely sane is just because I'm just used to seeing the world the way that I do, and not everything that impacts everyone directly impacts me, you know what I mean? So there's privilege there. I'm not saying like an admission of guilt, I'm just saying it denotatively. And like I said, I'm just used to it. Like, it doesn't really... Like, I feel like I'm not really missing out on anything because there wasn't really... Most of my life I've spent knowing that the world can be a very... At least as a kid, knowing that it can be a dangerous place. And I've always had security because my parents are always there for me, you know? So that makes it a lot... Oh, I'm ready to level up. Let me save it. And then I'm going to grab my notebook. It's still in my backpack. I got a bigger room. Soon I'm gonna get a job, though not immediately, unfortunately, but either way, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna start making money. And I'm ready to get my groove back. Where the fuck is the... Is it this notebook? It's gotta be, right? I have architecture notes. Yeah, I took the pencil out, so... That's a little silly. That was a little silly on my part. Had a little note section here. Wait, nope, never mind. Apparently I spent a lot of time... Okay, here it is, okay. I need to do like a bookmark or something. What am I looking at? Okay, so this is level 12. So I was looking at Animal Friend 2, but I'm not going to get that because then I'll have to defend any animals that jump into fights with, like, say, if a bunch of Legion attack me, like, if a bunch of Legion assassins crop up again, because that happened twice on the last stream. I love it when they attack because then I get to take their shit. But also, if an animal jumps in to help, and the animal dies, then I'm going to feel bad, so I'll want to defend the animal. Only problem is, animals aren't necessarily stronger than a bunch of well-trained Legion assassins. Especially ones with the Centurion armor, the Praetorian armor, the freaking super sledges and shit. So I'm not going to get that perk. We're going to... Oh, let me grab a pencil here. We're going to cross that off. Boop. So what are we doing instead? We'll have to wait for jury rigging at level 14. Meltdown at level 16, I think. We'll just, yeah, we'll... Nerd Rage, it's a nice little convenience thing, but it's not going to make or break my run. I'd like other things first. Some of that I'm going to have to wait till later. What's my medicine at? Okay, I can't get that to level 70 for this one. Living Anatomy is a fun one, though. I would eventually like that. Maybe I could get Pack Rat. I could get Pack Rat. That would make things easier. I have Vigilant Recycler, so I could get Pack Rat or Medicine. Or, yeah, I could get Pack Rat, because I can't get Living Anatomy right now, so... And the other ones would be... Yeah, and Tag doesn't need to happen immediately by any means. But I am eventually planning to get that as well. So, yeah, the good news there is that there's nothing else that I could get right now, so... Pack Rat is. We're going to bring our barter up to a nice crisp 70. And then Pack Rat. You have learned the value of careful packing. Items with a weight of 2 or less weigh half as much for you. Which is stupendous. And that also applies to ammunition, because we're playing hardcore. So... do it. Do it. Ah, look, our weight just decreased down to 74. Sunset Sarsaparilla, that we have 8, but they each weigh half a pound, or half a unit now. Same thing with Stealth Boys. And that's especially useful because microfusion... Now our microfusion shells, like I said, they weigh half now, so... Each, instead of weighing 0.1 unit, they each weigh 0.05 units. So that's invaluable. That's a nice little convenience thing that we have for us. For ourselves.
How may I serve you, master?
Okay, it's 11 or 3. Just a bunch of robots around here. Bunch of bots. I think one of them said something to Veronica. Oh, we should get her armor too. Oh, I should have given her my reinforced leather armor. Didn't think about that. Sorry, V. But yes, like I said, I mean, obviously, if most of you who are watching this, the one person who's currently watching this is probably Asterisk, knows that I've played this game before, so I wasn't really surprised. But yeah, the Brotherhood of Steel, like I said, they are different in depending where they are. And do I have one or before? Okay, good. So let me get. Like I said, so in New Vegas, they're actually not bad, and we can tell like Veronica herself is not bad, even if we don't know much about the Brotherhood themselves. So maybe there is a risk of taking her with, because if she is part of the Brotherhood, she could potentially be spying on us. But oh yeah, this is Fiend Country. We'll learn some more about Fiends soon. But they're raiders, so they wear the raider armor, but they also have Fiend helmets. And some of them use laser weapons. I think a lever action shotgun is valuable. So, I don't know if we're supposed to be in here. One sec. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm texting my mom. So. So obviously it's very important because my mom misses me a lot. So I'm going to we will take a pause together while I text my mom. Y'all are just gonna have to deal. It's actually getting a little warm in here. But yeah, I miss my mom a lot. And that was one of my, like, I mean, y'all know, I wouldn't stop yapping about it. That was one of my worries for coming here. I think I'm handling it very well, but one thing I'm still a little worried about is, like, I still haven't reached a... I was a little anxious yesterday during a certain point. I was in the car, and sometimes if you're in a car, if you're in an enclosed space, you know, and you... Like, I just got caught in a little mental loop of, oh my gosh, I can't get out of this car if I wanted to. You know, it would be in the middle of the road, and it'd be a whole thing, you know, I gotta... Like, you know, and then it just, like, obviously I still got a little bit of anxiety and whatnot, and, also I'm not able, well, I'm less certain that I was before, that I would be able to work at the specific place that I was going to, but I mean, hopefully I still will, and even if not, Dad says that there are still plenty of options, so... And he will help me directly with the process, so I'm hoping that I'm hoping that I'll be able to get a job soon, and that way I'll be able to just, from that point, it'll, you know. But either way, I'm going to trust in the process.
Hello. Please remember visiting hours are from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Please show your badge or make your way out of the building.
Okay. So here, there's a thing there. So we're gonna find an alternate solution. Okay, I should have waited until I clicked on some things before. But it's okay. I'm a smarty. I can figure this out. I play Sudoku in my spare time. I mean, I don't always win, but I still. Awesome, okay. Okay, I'll take it. Testing. Alrighty. Oh, disengage lock? Is it locked? Okay, but it's nothing I can't handle. Son of a frickin'. Oh, okay. That's why I love science and lockpicking. I love access. In Fallout games, I always access certain things. Telephone. D-E-F-E, no. R-E-V-E, no. S-A-R-C-I-F-I-C-E. Add user facial data to database. Awesome. Facial data added for first floor access. Okay. So I'm good. I don't have to sneak. From all RECPONN from Pierce Isley. Hello again, everyone. Those of you in the main building may be curious about the men doing all the work in your offices and hallways. They are installing some enhanced security measures. These measures are in place for your safety as well as the safety and privacy of your RECPONN family. Along with the hardware and software security changes, each of you will also receive a personnel packet with an identification badge. It is very important that you wear your badge at all times. Again, this is for everyone's protection. Oh, and everyone feel free to take a long weekend as soon as you have received your personnel packet. Have a great holiday, Piers. To all from Carl Rook. Hello everyone, my name is Carl Rook, as I'm sure you can tell. I'm your new vice president. Until recently I was at Robco working in their security division. But now that your family and my family are one big family, we thought it would be nice if they sent an older sibling over. I love this workplace family bullshit. I mean, some smaller workplaces where people still care about one another can still have bonds. But even, especially a large workplace like this, no, you're a number. You are an asset, or you are a tool to be used or thrown away if you're broken. Like, this is not. I mean, to be fair, some families have lots of narcissism problems, and they do operate like that. Maybe this explains why they keep using the family analogy, because in their experience, that is. Now, I'm going to do as much as I can not to interfere with your daily operations here. My principal concern is going to be security. I hear that you all have been adapting well to some new security procedures. Well, we've got some new kids to join your little family here. You'll see some friendly androids patrolling around the main building. As long as everyone remembers to wear their badges at all times and make sure they are properly registered with security, these friendly androids will stay out of your way. So long as you all keep on as you have been, everything will be just fine. Okay, so if there's a malfunction or something, then you're fucked. Thanks for your time. Carl, P.S. Please remember that third floor access for executives only. If you need assistance from me or peers, feel free to give us a buzz on the phone and we'll send you down the daily password. Thanks. Healthy glow. Man, I love picking locks and shit. And I am the Glabgo Gabgalab, and this place is a true treasure trove. Okay, we have Wonder Glue. Oh, hell yes. This place is a true treasure trove. So it still has weight, you know. It ain't weightless, but having a bunch of ammo is nice. Plasma rifle, okay. Plasma rifle. We could keep this plasma rifle and attach it with a mod. Increases speed of plasma projectile. And see, it adds a direct amount of value, so that's very valuable for something in that condition, but it's not like it, hang on. But it's not like it's like adding to like it's an additive thing, not a multiplicative thing. So however valuable the mod is, that value gets directly added to the thing. Alright, we have a doctor's bag. Wait, hang on, we have... Okay, we got plenty, and we just... Yeah, we have plenty. I remembered having several. I just wasn't keeping around a lot.
Facial pattern detected.
Yes, it is. Of course, of course. Well, there is that robot that we could give a tour to. Or not give a tour. We could get a tour from. Tour is kind of nice.
Welcome to RECPONN headquarters, Rocketeer. Come all this way to see our little facility, have you? I'm here to answer any and all questions you may have, within specified parameters. And if you'd like, I can provide a tour of our museum.
What can you tell me about RECPONN?
I can answer whatever questions you'd like, provided your query is limited to RECPONN history, research and development, or ROBCO.
Tell me about RECPONN's history.
RECPONN's illustrious history began way back in 2054, shortly after the famous Delta-11 rocket was completed and launched. RECPONN's initial focus was on the development of fuel to be used in orbital propulsion, in response to the energy crisis of 2052. Sad times indeed. The company really took off when ROBCO purchased RECPONN in late 2076 to develop unmanned rockets to explore the solar system. Very well. Feel free to ask me more about RECPONN at
that's
any
enough.
time. Don't be shy. The tour showcases RECPONN's amazing scientific contributions and the promise of many more, coupled with its parent company, ROBCO.
Parent company, okay. Tell me about research and development.
As you may already know, RECPONN is an industry leader in producing alternative fuels for military and scientific purposes. RECPONN scientists were pioneers in fission-based propulsion systems, and have recently had some very exciting breakthroughs with plasma systems. The recent partnership with ROBCO has freed our engineers from mundane business matters, allowing them to focus solely on future projects.
Tell me about ROBCO.
ROBCO Industries purchased RECPONN in 2075 to assist with some of ROBCO's military projects, as well as developing unmanned space exploration. The relationship between ROBCO and RECPONN is mutually beneficial, and we hope that both companies bolster each other well into the next century.
I'd like a tour of the museum.
Excellent, excellent. Please be patient. The tour will begin in just a moment.
My dehydration level has increased. 1 sec. Yeah, I gotta find some water. If I don't already have some. Okay, I've been collecting some. That's good.
Ready for the RECPONN tour, Rocketeers? Curtis.
Hang on, let me look at my other needs. Just to make sure they're progressing properly. Okay, I'm gonna need some sleep soon, so... Ruby's casserole
The fine folks at Rocco, I'll be your guide today on the path of... You have been warned. Please vacate the premises or you will be considered an intruder.
What the fuck? I have the thing. I have the facial pattern thing.
Discovery.
Little shit. Interrupt the tour to treat me like a common criminal. I am an expert criminal, I'll have you know.
In the lead line case behind me is a spent radioactive
Come on, Eddie.
from one of our old reactors. No need to stand too close. Let's move along, shall we?
What the fuck?
How may I serve you, Master?
Why are you here?
Look here. A row of multicolored plasma fuels. Careful. They may look safe to drink, but your stomach is the last place they should be. Why the difference in cylinder size? Refining our production methods has resulted in... Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
What the actual living fuck? Are you dumb or stupid? Yep, okay. Oh my god. Okay, so everything... You fucking little shit. We're probably gonna reload. Okay. We're gonna skip ahead a little bit. There's a spot. It's so unfortunate that we can't enjoy the tour because this game doesn't understand. I have the facial pattern, so that's not supposed to happen. Here, I have information of Jenny Millet, so lay off.
What? And the difference in cylinder size? Refining our production methods has resulted in higher yields of fuel over time. That's why.
Okay, well let's click on this. Hold up, Rocketeers, what's this? This trio of cylinders isn't a trio of cylinders at all. They're containers holding some scientists... What? Holding what some scientists call plasma. Can you say plasma? RECPONN's always looking to the future, and in our future, we don't have to worry about radiation, health risks, or lawsuits when using this new and improved fuel source to blast our rockets into and out of the sky. Well, in the future, you have to worry about all three of those things, oddly enough. Even in the apocalypse with a frickin' NCR, they'll probably sue you. Clarification. Cylinders and plasma are factually correct designations of display items, both by definition and by the scientific community. Alright, what was in here? What's this? A dull rod? Not so, Rocketeers. This dull rod once powered RECPONN's old nuclear-propelled rockets and still contains harmless traces of radioactive material. Excellent exercise. Stare closely at the rod and try to spot the telltale glow. While this case is lead line standard, in these cases not specifically requested for this display, do not touch, look, or stand too close to this exhibit. Keep your legs moving and see the rest of the museum. I'm gonna save it, and if this little bastard approaches me one more time, I'm gonna go haywire.
To my right, you can see a sample of some old safety barrels RECPONN once used to store radioactive waste. Perfectly safe. On my left is an example of a mountain of RECPONN safety barrels some legislators claim are poisoning our environment. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Of course. We've all heard stories that radiation is dangerous. Fact or fiction? A common sight in factories, military installations, and the basements of selected government-funded middle schools, these safety barrels are just what the name implies. Safe. While their attractive coloring can be interpreted as a warning, for RECPONN it's an invitation to a future filled with nuclear power. Rhetorical questions and nomenclature of exhibit items cannot be used as a basis for criminal prosecution. Why, look here. A pile of itty-bitty safety barrels, all nestled together like a family sitting down to dinner. They look more like a pile of dead bodies. Now, while it's claimed even the safest nuclear waste disposal procedures seep poison into the environment that never ever goes away, in RECPONN's case, we say it all depends on where you put them, and Nevada's just the place. Nomenclature for hazardous waste barrels is as per RECPONN glossary specs. There's a door there.
Is our most recent rocket project, which we're keeping under our hats.
Oh!
Until launch, if you'll pardon the expression.
We use
And in
these.
front of me is a model, not actual size, of the launch dome we are using to send our rockets screaming into orbit.
Well, they are loud. And I'm sleepy. Just like the rocket you see here, we're aimed at the sky, but we've got a ceiling in the way. See, Rocketeers, while RECPONN was focused on non-radioactive propulsion engines, we still need to sneak back and use some of our older proven techniques with nuclear-driven engines to make space travel a reality. Partner with our new buddy Robco, we've dug up older, cheaper technology for upcoming orbital projects. No worries, even if you can't always see what we're up to up there, we can see you. Any implication of radioactive material as negative is unintentional and in no way reflects Robco or subsidiary RECPONN. Of course not.
Now these colorful fellows behind me are RECPONN's earliest experiments in flight. Feel free to read the plaques and learn.
Is that supposed to be that texture? Or is that a bug? Officially called the Z43521P by silly engineers, we prefer to call this little scrapper by its true nickname, the Green Bean. After all, which would you prefer in your backyard garden? A smoldering Z43521P or a green bean? One sounds like it belongs if mentioned on the news, and make news it did, featuring RECPONN's plasma engine. It was so newsworthy that we decided to take the quantum matter modulation unit out and see if we could use it for non-explosive uses. Rocket nickname chosen after results of first trial landing. Okay, that is actually funny. If it lands in a garden and freaking green bean. V-29-321G may look like a big fat red rocket, Rocketeers, but God, I can't say. Old fatty here runs circles around the Earth not so long ago, so let's see you keep up. Alright, smart guy, let's you take a crack at it. Sure, V-29-321G's re-entry gave it its more commonly known nickname, Big Fat Fiery Fred. But here at RECPONN, we chose to focus on the successes and apply what we learned about explosive-resistant shielding to future models and even our landing platforms. The newly reconstructed RECPONN launch facility was a direct beneficiary of this discovery. The sleek and purple R77-293A needle nose is what happens when you mix fossil and plasma in a rocket and shake it up. The fossil fuels punch this sharp-nosed terror through the sky, and the plasma is used to shoot it through space to planets, where RECPONN can mine more fossil fuels, continuing the whole cycle again. Interplanetary mining and resource rights still in negotiation. Okay, good. Y'all are from Earth, and you're already parsing up how you're gonna do other planets. That's some Outer Worlds shit.
Now for the highlight of our tour. Due to a generous donation from Robco, this next exhibit showcases the wondrous world of robots. Around you are the incredible iBot, the fearsome SentryBot, and the always always helpful Mr. Handy.
Ah,
That
I'm sure you're not
helpfulness runs
biased.
through our whole line.
Alright, let's look. The Robcos always had an eye for robotics, and this little fellow is no different. This robotic marvel can not only recognize your face and voice with advanced facial and auditory recognition technology, it can also broadcast video and audio as well, so it doubles as a surveillance device. Think of it, all the sights and sounds of your radio and TV in your living room at home, blasted directly at you on the street, subway, bathroom, or wherever you may be. Never fear, you'll never miss a news bulletin or presidential address again, no matter where you are. Exhibit brought to you by your friends at Robco. Whoa, watch your step. You don't want to be facing this fearsome fellow if you accidentally stumble into a restricted area. Whether sporting the latest in dual miniguns, rockets, or laser cannons, the SentryBot not only takes his job seriously, it also takes no prisoners. As proof of Robco's commitment to defense that these deadly guards are concealed in chambers throughout this facility. Yep. So let this be a warning. Watch where you step, or out will come Robco, guns blazing. Oh good. Alright, here's a handy. You never can have too many hands. 3, why not 4? That was Robco's inspiration behind the popular and cost-effective Mr. Handy model, the first of the line shown here. Always a help around the household, whether with Mom in the kitchen using its titanium circular power saw, or in the garage with Dad using its armor-piercing laser array, Mr. Handy is not just helpful, he's your friend too. Some folks have asked, why not a Protectron with wheels? Robco wasn't afraid to answer that question. The Protectobot is the answer. Oh, friggin' typo! While safety standards prevented this freewheeling dynamo from entering mass-market production, despite Robco's best intentions and teams of lawyers, we take consolation in letting you can see this extremely well-funded experiment as it was intended. A robot moving so fast, it looks like it's standing still. Okay, that's pretty cool.
This is the final stop on our tour. This model of our solar system is a small example of where the partnership between Robco and RECPONN hopes to go. See those little rockets zipping about? They are manned by robots, tirelessly looking for resources to mine on planets beyond our own. And that's it for our tour today, Rocketeers. Robco and its tiny partner RECPONN thank you. Any further questions? Please, feel free to ask.
It's tiny partner. This planetarium here is so beautiful. This is one of my favorite spots in the entire game. Y'all, come on in. I can close the door. Yeah. That's Jupiter, that's Saturn. I feel like Pluto would be included on this still.
How may I serve you, Master?
I think that's Neptune. Okay, so they didn't include Pluto on this. Okay. Discrimination, okay. Hang on, this has... It's been a minute. I think this is Mars. That's just the moon, I think. Wait, no, is that Earth? No, that's Earth. Okay. Okay, that's Mercury. That's the Earth. That should be Venus then. I don't know why it's orange like that. Venus has green clouds. That I think is Uranus. Uranus. I'm calling it Uranus, which is how it was pronounced back in the day. A model of our solar system, not actual size. Beautiful, isn't it? Robco, with its subsidiary RECPONN, has often gazed into the night sky, seeing the rich pageant of stars and planets above us. Our goal? To send unmanned rockets to these other systems, seeing their beauty firsthand while mining ever deeper into each planet's surface for precious resources needed here at home. This is our promise to mankind, extending our reach into a future where the number of Robco and RECPONN rockets match the stars in the sky. Huh. So turning the beauty that is the possibility of the beauty that is the presence of other planets and the possibility of other life into a capitalist venture. Why, any reason that I would want space travel would be to reach out to other species, to start relationships with them. to build alliances and whatnot. That way you can defeat the cold and dark loneliness of the void of space. What's this? Okay, this is just a button. Let's hope that if that maintenance bot sees us again, that's not going to freak out. I added my facial data, so that should have been... I think that was definitely a bug, because I added the facial data, so... Yeah, I didn't click on this. Force your parents a short drive south, and you'll see the retractable dome of RECPONN's launch facility, not actual size. You may have heard wild stories about rocket flights and their impact on nearby towns and communities, but RECPONN feels you can't put a price on space exploration. After all, Rocketeers, you do want to go into space someday, don't you? Statement is figurative and admissible as evidence in a court of law. Alright, give me a sec. Alright. Let's keep looking. Okay, I think that was the thing. And there's also that little room over there, which I think is like a mini vault or something. If you have beef, let's settle it right now.
How may I serve you, master?
Oh, don't be like that. Don't switch up now. Radiation. There's stuff here. I think there's a book here as well. Huh. Little safety barrel replicas. Let's see, how many bottle caps? I think you need 50 Sunset Sarsaparilla. Okay, we have 18. We're not there yet. 60, so... Locksmith's reader. Okay, that's annoying. Yep, here's a big book of science. Oh, a big book of science. Okay. Let me load the thing. I didn't expect the big book of science. I expected Nikola Tesla and you. Load the shit, please. I'm trying to load something. Can we load, please? Let's try this again. Can we load, please? Okay, we'll just wait. We'll just wait. Okay, there we go. Load for me. Thank you. RECPONN headquarters. No, yeah, RECPONN headquarters. Poof! Science. Oh, okay. Wait, are those one unit of weight? Okay, so the... Oh, wait, no, they are... Wait. Oh, rocket souvenirs. And they're weightless. Okay, I'll take them. Take that. Okay, back to the stream. Back to the stream chat. Swear, guys, if that freaking maintenance bot wants to start a fight with me, I'll like I did all that. You want no. Don't switch up now. Keep the same energy you had when my facial data was recognized and you still had beef with me. You still sent the sentry bots after me. But that is just why I'm saying is it's like a oh, hang on. We could pick this if we have a magazine. Programmer's Digest. Okay, we just cleared a lot. Okay. Purificat, no. Anticipat, no. Civilica, no. Loudspekers, no. Recupera, no. Organizat, no. Gotta be this. I'll take 2 scrap metal. That's it, right? Yep. Scrap metal, scrap electronics, wonder glue, duct tape. Scrap metal, scrap electronics, wonder glue, duct tape, and a wrench. I need a wrench. Okay, yep. Nikola Tesla and you. Let me mark that too. And there are 2 in the RECPONN headquarters. I know this because I found 2. Energy weapons increased by 4.
Valid facial pattern detected.
Okay, so yes. If that freaking maintenance robot shows up again, and I expect a good morning, Miss Millet, because that is the ID that I took. Better not disappoint. You better treat me with the honorifics, everything. Dress me as Oksama, everything. Did I already... There are also other levels of this. Now I think I'm allowed in here as well, because I have the Jenny Miller. I think she's an employee. I'm not allowed on the 3rd floor, but I'm allowed on the 2nd one. Oh, okay, that's... I knew that was on one of the floors, I just didn't know which one. Probably one of the sentry bot spots. The bot spots. Yep, and here's the other one. It's rare to have 2 skill books in the same area, or at least 2 of the same skill book. So yes, the second Nikola Tesla and you has been a second Nikola Tesla and you has hit the skill has hit the menu. Alright, so I have found 2, which means yeah, I found 2 out of 4, which means I can bring my energy weapons up to at least 92. And here's another thing. So now I have a thing for my thing. Testing, testing. Alright. Now we'll start collecting more. So we have another wrench. whole lot going on here. There could be important things in the desks. I just okay. Yeah, they don't seem to be responding to my presence, so that's. They're gonna startle me though in a minute. They're gonna be like. They're gonna be like, "Welcome, Miss Millet. I hope you have a wonderful day." Okay, allowance replenished. That's not helpful to me right now since I didn't use any. Mutational. Nope. Wait, yeah, no. I think that only matches one. Artificial. Okay. Containning. Containning. Okay, not feeling good about my chances here. We're gonna back out and then re-enter. Okay, yes, I know. Yes, I know. I'm pressing A. I'm pressing a button. Move on. Move on. Thank you. Move. Okay, we're gonna... Okay. 1, okay. Completion. Okay. Now that we've reached 2, now I'm gonna find the duds, and then hopefully I'll get my allowance replenished. Okay, there are 2 duds, and you replenished the allowances last time, but you won't do it this time. So thanks. Conspring. Okay. Concerni. No. Contendi. No. Conclusion. Wait, that's C-O. That's 6 letters in common, so no. P-R-O-D-U-T-I, no. Wait, one attempt. Oh, thank gosh. I just clicked because I didn't remember how many attempts I had. I was just clicking randomly. I think I thought I had 3 attempts left. Print Executive Security Badge. All RECPONN staff from Piers Isley. I am sad to inform you that after many years of loyal service, Leonard Steeple has stepped down from his position at RECPONN. We wish him the best of luck in all of his future endeavors. For the time being, Julia Masters will be overseeing Leonard's departments. Department heads will be meeting with her later today. Thank you all for your time. Sincerely, Piers. Okay. We have an executive 3rd floor security. Okay, awesome. That's perfect. RECPONN 2nd floor security car. Okay, so we have full access now.
Hello, Mrs. Millet. I hope you have an excellent day at work today.
That's fucking right. You better hope. And I hope you have an excellent day at work too. Put me in a situation. I'll put you in
How may I serve you, mistress?
put you in Android hell. I'm like my experience at RECPONN headquarters was absolutely unacceptable. I will be reporting to corporate. The more corporate. Even corporater than that. Okay. Okay. Let's take the normal route. Main RECPONN office main floor? Okay, I think that's where I was. Oh, locked doors. Locked offices. Sec. Okay, yes, we got lots of duds here. Okay. Entry. Oh, so there's only one potential password. That can happen sometimes. Oh. To blank from blank. I managed to get the password to Icy's computer. I'll forward it to you with the release notes for the Q-35. The prototype is going to be stopping here on its way to the Department of Defense. You should be able to intercept it on the road. Oh! So this is from someone named Miss Masters. Project Quantum Plasma Modular Matter Injection Rifle. Version 32, failure. While V32 didn't have the power yield of V31 or V30, we managed to increase the stabilization threshold by approximately 27.35%. This is promising, however we still have yet to come up with a solution for the matter inversion issues. SAS, version 33, SAS failure. Notes, lab destroyed, data lost. Version 34, failure. Interesting, I'm not sure where we got this data from. It is a completely different direction from what we've been working on. Managed to cycle the matter inversion using a polarized quantum spin. I think that we solved the issue with the compensation field. I have high hopes for the next weapon. Version 35 status, success. Notes, that data we received from Joan did the trick. We managed to get a stable build module. I don't think this weapon is ready for mass production yet, but it should show that we have a working prototype. We should be able to get these issues resolved in a later build. As you requested, here are the improvements when compared to a standard plasma rifle. Prototype material is not suitable for extended field use. Okay. On average, the Q-35 has a higher refire rate, but the time between shots is more consistent. Increase in active bolt charge time accurate at longer ranges. Plasma charge has a 30% increase in energy. Okay, so basically higher fire rate. Active bolt charge time? Okay, I think that just means... so, it has a higher rate of fire, it's more accurate, and it does more damage. The Julia Masters from Laird Steeple. Julia, I am sure you have heard by now about ROBCO's intentions to buy out our company. In the past, you and I have been of like mind when it comes to the moral and financial future of this company. When Poseidon showed interest those years ago, you helped me rally the board in order to keep RECPONN autonomous. I'd like your help again with ROBCO. Here's claim that ROBCO is buying shares in the company to force a hostile takeover if we won't sell willingly. I don't believe that they will be able to pull together enough shares without some approval of the board. I think that you and I will be able to sway enough votes to keep the company safe. I hope you will stand with me for this. Leonard. To Leonard Steeple from Julia Masters. I'd stand with you, Leo. Give me a few days to try and gather some support from my allies on the board. I've run the numbers, and I'm pretty sure you are right. We can fight this. To Piers from Julia. You're right. Leo sent me a message last night. I've made the call to the board. I think with the numbers we are looking at pocketing from ROBCO deal, we will have no trouble getting the board to vote no confidence on him. Oh, so she's playing double agent. So, she's playing double agent for Leonard Steeple's vice president, and she doesn't... Hang on. Okay, so... Okay. So, this person wants... buying shares in the company to force a hostile... Okay, so... ROBCO was trying to acquire RECPONN, and Steeple was reaching out to Masters to try to stop it, but Steeple was also working for Isley. Or not Steeple, but Masters was working for Isley. And Isley is the general manager... Steeple's the vice president, and Julia's the Masters is the CFO. Corporate finance officer? I don't know. Isley, and she's also working against Isley. Okay, I see. Very interesting. She had hands in all kinds of kinds of pots. Don't y'all just love corporate espionage? I'll take more doctor's bags. Okay. Duct tape, more scrap electronics, more scrap metal. Some stim packs, okay. I think we've explored every area on the... Okay, top floor. That door leads directly there. Oh yeah, we're gonna open the door right to see those frickin' eyeball posters. Probably scared the people who worked here too. Hello?
Third floor access is for executives only. Please identify.
Ice cream.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
Also, you look at my miscellaneous here. Freaking the misc. Okay, I have a third floor security access card, you dipshit! I shouldn't have had to say ice cream. Loser. Well, Veronica, bad news. We got some dead Brotherhood. Good news. I got some armor for you. Brotherhood of Steel mission holotape. Okay. And I am just freely looting here. But that's okay, because most of what's taking up most of the weight is the, is this, and I'm about to give it to her.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
I'm giving you armor, ma'am. Ooh. That's some sick shit. And the top here kind of blends in with her hood. So that's really awesome. But sorry about your fallen comrades. All right. Glowing whiskey. Okay. I mean, I think it usually glows for some reason. I don't know why. Huh. Will the alcohol in... No, probably not. I was going to ask a silly question. I was going to ask if alcohol would kill radiation. Like, if you had a thing of alcohol, would it just kill the... What's safe? I mean, there's no need. Take another scrap metal. Well, if we find another safe here, that's not what that is. Where your badge? Because we see this on loading screens sometimes, I think. And the sentry bots are not that tall. At least not the ones in here. Okay, let's look real quick. Maybe we got a card for this. Well, if we do, we can't find one, so... In here? I am not drinking toilet water. Not unless I was super desperate. I do not poison my body with eau de toilette. Knowledge is power, but it's what they say. Okay, resurrection. RECUPERATI. No. CIVILIZATION. Okay, perfect. Oh, this is Steeple. To learn Steeple from Piers Isley. Leo, it is good to have you back in the office. I hope Lisa is feeling better as well. There was a nasty bug going around. Hopefully the kids didn't catch it. Either way, it is good to have you back in the office. While you were out of the office, I met with some executives at RobCo. They are very interested in the potential that our organization has been showing, and are making an excellent offer to buy out. I'll have one of my assistants run over with the draft they gave me. Take a look at it and let me know what you think. Take a look at it and let me know what you think, Piers. To Isley from Steeple. I have no interest in selling my portion of the company to RobCo. We went over this with Poseidon. These companies deal in defense contracts. That isn't what we are about. It isn't something that I'm willing to support. I'm sending back the package. I'm sure you have a fairly solid idea where I think you can put it. Yours truly, Leonard Steeple. Okay. So, hard no. To Steeple from Isley. Leo, I've heard more from my contacts over at RobCo, and it sounds like they've already started buying up some of our public shares. With just a little bit of support from our stockholders and board members, it is not inconceivable that this amicable relationship could turn very hostile. It is in everyone's best interest if we take this deal while it is still sweet. I don't think that it will stay this way for long. Piers. To Xuanduang from Carl Rook. Xuan, one of my contacts at Poseidon Energy found the specs for the cancelled Simile plasma rifle. I'm sending them over to your team. From what I can tell, they managed to resolve the matter conversion issue that you've been having with the Heisenberg compensation field. Combined with the data from the sabotage launch, I think you should have everything you need to complete the Q-35. Colonel Moretti is expecting results with this project. I don't need to tell you what a favorable evaluation from his desk will do for all of our stock portfolios. Always with the fucking money. Oh, it'd sell your souls if you could separate them from your bodies. That's... Well, if that's Steeple, if that was Steeple's computer, then Icy's got to have a computer here too.
Therefore, access is for example.
I already did that, so shut the ever-loving fuck up, you stupid robot. Like, what the fuck? Why are you asking me the same question? Why? I already told you. I have the password here. Is it this? Okay, this is okay. To Piers Isley from Carl Rook. Hello, Piers. Now that things have been set in motion, I am going to be your liaison and point of contact with RobCo. I'll be handling anything that arises during your transition to the RobCo family. My first priority is going to be tightening up your security. As you well know, RobCo handles many classified projects. Because of this, RECPONN will need a large increase in security. I'll be sending over some engineers and security personnel to discreetly install some enhanced security procedures. Most of it will be pretty innocuous. However, all employees will be required to wear their security badges at all times. Please have your people start wearing their badges well in advance of our partnership becoming official. I think it will make the transition easier. None of the security measures will be activated until I arrive on site. Hopefully by then everyone will be comfortable with the new rules. Thanks for your time, Carl Rook. To Steve Reynolds from Piers Isley. Steve, can you send an email out to your engineers reminding them about our security policies? I'll be sending a message next week about some increased security procedures. Thanks, Piers. Whole lot of fuckery going on. So it seemed like RECPONN would have been at least morally better off if they hadn't been contributing to DoD stuff. And Steeple wanted to stop that, and he thought that Masterson was on his side, but she betrayed him. Probably because of the stock portfolio matter. Why'd I go around like this? I'm gonna save it just in case it crashes. I get potential crash vibes. So it could have been possible / perhaps better to enter this area earlier. But it's fine either way. We got what we wanted and then some.
Hello, Mrs. Millet. I hope you have an excellent day at work today.
And to you as well. Like, what are you people doing? This little nook right here. Oh, yep, I remember this. So yeah, we just grabbed the Q35. We could use it. Does 35 damage. Our laser rifle does 8.3 times 3, so not as much. It's like almost 24. This does, but this might not, and this is like not fully repaired either. So this could do. Oh wait, no, that's the plasma rifle. This is a Q35, 35 damage. Okay, so that's still really good. So we could potentially use this. I don't know. It says it has better long-range capabilities, so we'll keep that in mind. But also the thing about the laser beams. And y'all, I know I'm behind on my everything. I just recently finished the spoke reaction video. I still need to edit that. I need to edit both editions. And that's gonna take a while. Or like maybe just like a couple hours or a few hours or something. It's just annoying to do, but you know, I gotta do that eventually. And what is sleep deprivation effect? Your agility. Oh boy. Oh wow. My agility went from 1 to 1. However, shall I process that? Okay, we have a little spot right here. Not a bot spot, just a regular spot. And at each location could potentially have things for us, so keep that in mind. And there's a good chance that we won't need all of the books because I just have so many skill points. I start off with so many skill points. But I still like to collect as many as possible. Look. I think in that direction is Red Rock Canyon. Well, roughly in that direction. No, actually. Yep, in that direction. And it's called Red Rock Canyon because it's got red rocks, and it's a canyon. Keeping it simple. Now, there's something over here to the west. Ooh, hostiles. And we know it's not animals because we have Animal Friend. I like that I got Animal Friend. I think I like to have my characters, like my main playthrough characters would be similar to me. And even though, obviously, I feel like a hostile animal would still be hostile towards me, I feel like in real life, like, our cat, or like, my dad's cat, he usually isn't friendly with strangers, but as soon as I visited the first time, he immediately went up to me and cuddled and snuggled, and it was very, very sweet. I feel like at least I've got a good rapport with cats. Like, maybe it's because we're very similar mentally. And friends. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I probably broke whatever weapon he was holding. What the fuck are you doing? Okay. I heard an interesting tip on Instagram. It was probably a re-upload from TikTok as it goes, but I've heard that a good trick for if you're playing a first-person shooter... Hang on one sec. If you're playing a first-person shooter is to not aim directly at the head, because then you have to try to line up with the head and everything, and if you're fighting other people, then that very quickly will be difficult to deal with. But instead, pretend that their body is an oval, and aim at the top of the oval. And I'm not very good at that, but the few times that I try it, and it feels successful, it feels like it works, you know? Because in Hitman, I turned off auto-aim to improve my aim just because, you know, I want to improve things all the time. I've been lining up with the head, and it's been annoying because sometimes I'll miss the shot, and then I'll have to rapidly shoot the guard before he pulls out a gun, and then shoots everybody, you know, shoots me, and then everyone hears a gunshot. It's this whole thing. Especially in Freelancer, that can get you killed, so... So we just need another thing of Wonder Glue. And we'll be in busyness. And somebody around here is going to be a pack mule. Somebody around here. Could also explore this ant mound. There's other things over there. I don't know exactly what they are, but... Oh yeah, Boone's not spotting for us. But it's okay, he doesn't need to. We could also probably stand to find some rest. Hang on, did that place back there have a bed? Probably not. One of these areas might, though. I still want to keep up with my needs, even if I'm not. Oh, they're running. Oh, okay, they're fighting. I think they're fighting an NCR soldier. Camp McCarran's like right there. I love these types of clouds. They're very interesting. And you gain karma from killing them because they have a bad karma. It's an interesting system. Technologies. If it's an office, it might not have a bed. Yeah, there's NCR. It's probably what happened. Yeah, they killed some NCR. Oh, they took a service rifle. Okay. They're pretty valuable. Not too valuable, though. And there's this building over here. But I don't know if it's a building or if it's a... Yeah, I think it is. Maybe there's a building past it. I don't know. Abandoned warehouse. Okay. That sounds interesting. I don't know if I've been here before. A bunch of Brahmins. Okay. Hi, y'all. Yeah, we just need more Wonder Glue. Bunch of Sunset Sarsaparilla. And a bunch of big-ass crates. Okay. Wine. This is just, yeah, literally just a warehouse, probably contributing all number of goods. Right, probably storing all number of goods, tools, whatever. And there's a little staircase up there. Okay, and that door leads to nothing. Okay. And that walkway leads to nothing. Ow. Okay, just... that was just there. And there's a little spot right here. I just like exploring. That's just kind of what we're doing. We're exploring on our way to Vegas while I figure out what to do. Maybe this is what I do. I also kind of want to get to... okay, wait. We're going to explore that area later. That's a quest-specific area. And while it probably wouldn't ruin anything if I went there now, I'm just not going to bother with it. Yo.
Contreras is holding out on me. I know he's got more to sell. Make yourself at home here. It's cozy for an airport. It's been a long tour. All I can think about now is going back home.
How are you smoking through the mask?
Colonel Shute really knows what he's doing. Now, if only someone had explained that to old General Wait-and-See Oliver.
Haha. Or better yet, if someone explained that to Kimball.
Damn shame about Morales. She enlisted to be closer to her husband.
The frick?
When I got this assignment, I was hoping... Farber is doing the best with what he's got. But man, could I go for a nice cut of Brahmin steak. When I got this assignment... It's been a long tour. Hope you like it here at McCarran.
Okay. I mean, we could see if Allied Technology Alpha... McCarran might have some beds, and I think we could probably use that. We could probably use them. Oh, that's a laser RCW, alright, and the Fiends love those. I think they just won that, the NCR. So the NCR out here have to deal with constant Fiend attacks. And sometimes, obviously, they die. Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
There's no need. What are you doing? Excuse me? If that's a caravan shotgun, I'm gonna bring you back so I can kill you again. That's a fuck... What, one of y'all, bring him back. With necromancy. Because that is just silly. Why are you using a shotgun at that range? Okay, in real life, shotguns have very good range. In real life. But in video games, they are close up. They are close range weapons, to be sure. Oh. You don't have to worry about that broken leg anymore. What is this building? Okay, I don't think there's a bed there. I'm just gonna hit McCarran real quick. And then from there we'll decide our course of action. Well, it might have one. I don't know. I don't know what it does. I just want to take care of my needs. I'm like a sim, you know? Or it's like I'm playing The Sims. Even though my sleep deprivation is in no way dangerously high, I still want to find a bed. Oh, perfect. This is okay, awesome. This is a motel. This is exactly the kind of place I'm looking for. Okay, but why though?
The ones we care about the most.
What? Oh, right. Okay. I think an hour takes off 3, so... Or not takes off 3. It takes off like about 70, so... Okay, our sleep's now at 34. Is there a working sink in here? I'm not drinking toilet water. I do not have to drink toilet water, so I'm not going to. Okay, our needs are met. Poor guy. Might literally have been crazed. Yep, not a whole lot. Hi, Veronica. The lobby is boarded off, so... Let's see, from here we could stop by McCarran. There's a sewers down here. We could proceed directly to the Freeside entrance. I mean, we could stop by the McCarran and see what they need. I mean, it would be nice to build up our experience so that we're powerful for when we confront Benny. All hat and no cattle. All hat and no fiddle. Whatever. I don't know. McCarran will take a while, though. It'll definitely be a whole episode in of itself. But there is a bounty hunting opportunity for fiends, and that will be kind of fun. Let's see. There's the gun runners. They have lots of money and lots of powerful armor. The Crimson Caravan. We could pay a visit to them. Blah, 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 blah. Here's Eddie. Cass advised us to work for the Crimson Caravan. Maybe that could be a thing. We can head in that direction. Maybe by the time we get there, it'll be time to quit. Oh, this place. Look at all this life growing here. This place is also one of my favorite areas. Mostly because of the music that sometimes plays here. Different tracks will play here. Sometimes Dreamtown will play here. There will be stuff to do in the sharecropper farms as well, but... For now, we hit the place. Oh yeah, and wasn't there also, somewhere near there was a, I think he didn't mark it on the map when he was talking about it, but Ignacio mentioned the clinic that was run by Dr. Tsunagi. I'm telling you, Ignacio, he is the babe of Helios 1. He is their redeeming quality. I like to picture an AU where I had a crush on him back in the day, so I like to picture an AU where him and Fantastic were running around on adventures, and eventually Fantastic grew on him and started taking things a little more seriously, but his charisma and luck would actually be very helpful in certain situations.
I don't handle buying and selling for the Gunrunners. Talk to the robot in the kiosk near our factory.
The robot on the what? Hang on, the robot on the what? So you work for the Gunrunners?
For around 5 years now. I handle the supply end of things, raw materials and stuff.
Who are the Gunrunners?
Makers of the finest high-grade weapons and ammunition in the wasteland. If you ever get your hands on a piece of sweet, deadly hardware, there's a good chance that it came from one of our factories.
Any chance I get a tour of the Gunrunner factory?
None whatsoever. Everything inside the fence is off limits, and the guards have strict orders to shoot to kill. A lot of our high-end weaponry comes from pre-war military schematics. If our competition got a hold of them, it'd be bad for business.
Of course, always out of the money. Who's in charge of the Gunrunners?
Out here, we don't have bosses. Me, the gunsmiths, and the guards all know what we're supposed to be doing. Working for the Gunrunners is a sweet job. None of us would dare screw it up.
Okay, cool. Ooh. Caravan, huh? What do you say? What do you say we end this stream on a nice game of Caravan?
Can I help you?
Want to play a hand of Caravan?
Alright, let's see what you got.
Roughly 10,000, that'll do. We're going to start with small cards because he's probably going to get rid of those. Eight, 9, and 10. No, that would be too much. This and 10 would be smart. I could save the Joker. Yeah, I'll save the Joker until we get some more cards like that. Yeah. Perfect. And that 9 and 10. I think that'll work. Bam. Alright, awesome. Oh yeah, let's also check the kiosk real quick. Yes, the kiosk. Title mention.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something?
That is my gender. What is this place?
This is the new Vegas branch of the Gunrunners, supplying the wasteland with only the finest armaments since 2155.
That's some impressive weaponry. Where did it all come from?
All Gunrunner merchandise is constructed on site.
How did you get inside there?
This kiosk was specially constructed around me to deter theft and assault.
Okay. Show me what you have for sale.
I am ready to process our transaction.
He has 4,000 gold, and he has combat armor reinforced Mark II. That is what I'm looking for. So I'll just buy it. I mean, hang on first. Okay, let's look at this here. I'm not sure what that is to the left, but that over there I believe is a hunting shotgun. This is an anti-material rifle because it comes standard with a compensator, and these two are light machine guns over here. Okay, I mean, not worth a whole lot of money, but whatever. Oh well, this plasma rifle here is modded, so I don't wanna use that to repair that. There we go.
Welcome, sir.
Welcome, sir or madam. Prevent shotgun, cowboy repeater. This. I don't know why I have a pull cube, but you can take that too. We'll use this to repair this, so I don't need to get rid of that. We'll sell you the chems. I don't need chems. I'll keep some of the medical stuff though. Like I'll keep Red X, Rad-X, Red away, all that. And I'll keep the fixer because that's addiction removal, and I think I need that for a thing. I don't need stealth blaze. I probably don't need Stimpaks, but I've been... Yeah, actually I don't need Stimpaks, do I? I don't think anyone even takes Stimpaks. Because Stimpaks are usually used for keeping... I don't really need the microfusion breeder. Or do I? Well, we'll keep that just in case. Because it doesn't even contribute to limb health on the thing. This is the fine shit. This is, in my opinion, the greatest armor available that isn't power armor. It's very protective. And it's only medium armor, so it does reduce your walking speed, your running speed, but it's kind of worth it. And I don't like wearing this all the time, but oh, look at those glasses. I don't think the whatever this is on the side of it is functional anymore, but look at that bullet impact there on the thing. This is very beautifully designed in my opinion. It's got the freaking, it's got some kind of stains on the chest, but this is fantastic. Very protective armor. And it's pretty heavy, but 20 damage threshold 20. It's awesome. And we sold a lot of things, so our inventory is that much clearer. Okay, y'all, this is a good place to call it quits for now. Thank you all very much for watching. Like I said, my stream schedule will be 1 hour earlier, universally, than it was before. So, like I said, my next stream, barring any scheduling conflicts or any scheduling things that pop up, my next stream will be at Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so 4 p.m. my time. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all later.